How many mosques has the Irish Travellers got?
Mosques. They ain't got mosques. They ain't got mosques.
How many towns do they try and put Sharia law on?
I don't know about anyone.
Okay,
I
some questions.
go on then.
If you're talking about Islam and you're talking about Irish Travellers, yeah? Is that what you're comparing?
No.
Why are you bringing up Muslims?
I'm
you're talking about
I'm not bringing up Muslims. He brought up Muslims.
Okay, then. So,
I didn't bring up Muslims.
what are you comparing to?
What I'm comparing, I'm saying.
From Islamic
Do you want to hear?
countries, From
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear?
Like a 21-year-old man who come over and pretended to be a teenager.
Yeah.
Went into schools, molested little girls, come out of it, murdered someone, yeah?
Yeah.
And then it found out he was 22-year-old, murdered 2 people.
Fuckery.
What Irish
That's fuckery. Fuckery. I'm not saying that they've done that. But hold on, no. Let's be real. Be honest. Exactly. So is what I'm saying a lie? Is what I'm saying a lie?
About what?
Did they come over and be undocumented?
I fit in, I mean fit in.
Did they come over undocumented? Did the Irish travellers come over undocumented? I'm just asking. No, they didn't.
You know the one thing I know about
Be real.
I am being real.
Be real. Go on.
You know, back in them days, we had the space and we had the resources to be able to cater for them people. Since then, we've never really developed. Our health services remain the same. Police service has gone down. We don't have enough resources to account for the numbers that we've got. So, in my opinion, all immigration needs to stop. We need to reset, see where we're at. Yeah, work out where we're at. If we can't reopen it, we don't reopen it. Simple as that. Yeah.
Yeah, level-headed.
You know what I mean?
Level-headed.
The Irish Travellers that was born on Ireland. I was born in
Number one.
Huh?
Hotel investigator. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Is that you?
Yes.
What's your name?
AY Audits.
A what?
AY Audits.
AY Audits. Big up AY Audits, man. I'll check it out on YouTube.
I was born in Belfast, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm an Irish Traveller.
Yeah.
When I was born, I was registered.
Okay.
How long ago do you go back? How long are you going back to the travellers that come into Peckham? Do you think they wasn't belonging to when they was born into an hospital?
Yeah, I do. Because I know some of them. I know some of them didn't even have birth certificates. No, fair enough. But if you know more than me, then you at least know. Alright, go on. I'll let you go because you're talking while I'm talking. Go on. All right. If you want to be honest, then you know some unverified Irish travellers. Right, cool. So what I'm saying is, there's more than a couple in England, and there's more than a couple that have been linked to crime, heavy crime, organised crime. They've come from Ireland.
They're not coming over here and pretending to be
They've come from. No, wait. Okay, that's a good point. You've made. Let me make my point, bro. Yeah.
Keep pointing, bro, please.
Yeah, please. Let me make my. Or you make your point, and I'll wait, and then I make my point. I don't want the confusion.
Okay,
right. So.
Say I'm done when you finish.
All right. So what I'm saying is, you're bringing up the fact that they've not gone into school and pretended to be a kid. That's one case. There's probably 80 cases. Let's give you 1,000 cases. But what I'm saying is, there's probably 1,000 cases of undocumented Irish travellers that have come to England, set up organised crime and have been involved in serious crime, right or wrong. But no one wants to hear it. All right, cool. It's him, innit?
I know, but I did answer.
It's him because he's not. He's saying why have you used that example?
If you want to talk about
I will do. But let me just make this point. It's a lot going on. He don't want to. He don't want to chat. Big up, bro. Big up.
I'm not here to be disrespectful.
No. I hope you don't.
Opinion. You know why I'm here? Over Charlie Kirk, man. You know Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
Yeah, he spoke out. He spoke his truth, and he got murdered.
That's what happened to him. But that's got nothing to do with England.
That's why I'm here.
That's got nothing to. Respectfully, a man has been dead.
Charlie Kirk talked about Britain. He talked about freedom of Britain.
But it's none of his business, and he's not our politician. He's not for us.
It's all about business.
And let me ask you a question: If America went to war with the UK, Charlie Kirk wouldn't give a fuck about us, right? Like we got but what's going on with the sovereignty? 1 minute we want to be Israeli, then we want to be British, then we want to be American. No, they're not. Right. So then let's deal with England. Let's deal with England then, right? Let's talk about England. Yeah. The reason why I spoke about Irish travellers is because I was talking about undocumented males involved in crime that nobody looked at in that same way.
And the crime
right?
you used as an example, was car theft, right?
No, there's way more crime. I used.
And what was the other one? Theft or burglary?
Burglary.
Okay, so do you think the people that are here today talking about anti-immigration are here because of burglary?
The Irish are British. Okay.
Well, you don't think they're British?
Okay, cool. But what's that got to do with not being verified when you're in a country? You're jumping.
Listen, anyway. It's
So,
okay.
sorry, go on, Karen.
People try and talk to you.
Yeah, no, go on.
Right.
Sorry? Well, that's what I'm doing.
All right,
So
what
if you don't
about
want to
then,
talk to
yeah? What about yeah?
So-
What about then? So every 10,000, yeah, British 6.5 will commit a sex crime. The Afghans is sitting at 59 out of the 10,000.
Say that, so reload that again.
So the out of 10,000, yeah, British sexual crimes will be 6.5 people out of every 10,000. You get up to Afghan, it's 59.6 per 10,000. Eritreans, 54 point something, and so on and so forth.
So out of-
do you not think
so
the
what-
disproportionate amount is an issue?
So you're saying the statistics say that out of 10,000 sexual incidences,
6.5 out of 10,000 will be British.
6.5 people.
Will commit a sexual crime out of 10,000 that are British, but the stats will come out 59.6 of Afghans, 59.6 Afghanis out of 10,000 will commit a sex crime. The disproportionate amounts is massive there.
I don't believe that.
Is that not an issue?
I don't believe that
These are government
statistic.
stats. These have come out. They're governmental
I don't
stats.
believe it.
Of course
I-
you don't.
I don't-
Because it
I-
doesn't suit your narrative. does
I
it,
don't have a
come out?
narrative. If you think I got a narrative, tell me what it is.
So why? So do you not
What's
think-
my narrative?
Well, you obviously don't. You obviously want to try and defend illegal immigrants, don't you?
Anybody heard me do that today? Anybody heard me do that at all? I'm not doing that.
Undocumented males.
Yeah, no, because that's what the guy brought up to me. It's undocumented males. They're coming over. They're doing crimes. I'm like, hold on. I grew up in the 80s. Yeah.
Majority are. 600 in my community.
Yeah.
They're young children running all their private cars. They're getting all their free food, all deliveries. It's disgusting.
Is it the free food or the paedophilia?
They don't want to.
All of it.
Join in society.
They do-
They're keeping
That,
they walk
now people are asking, why did I bring up the Irish travellers? Because I know my Irish travellers brothers, they don't want to be English. They don't want to be part of English society. They don't even want a house. They don't want to pay taxes. They just want to do what they want. And we let them. We're not protesting outside the travellers' yards.
Yeah, but
and I've got one 2 minutes from my house.
They're not raping
Right?
our kids, are they?
Fair enough.
And they've been part of the fabric of this society
they
for
might,
generations.
they might shotgun your uncle though, but that's cool. I'm just saying we can all make generalizations, but I agree with what you're saying. 600 people.
My children, my children's children. It's about the old people.
Yeah.
It's about people who work their life. People go hungry.
People are going hungry because of the migrants.
Well, it could be because of the migrants. Who knows?
Do you remember the Millennium Dome?
Yes.
Do you remember how much they spent on that?
Oh, years ago.
Yeah. The amount that they spent on the Millennium Dome, if they spent that on the homeless crisis, on the housing issues, we wouldn't be having them now.
Yeah, but we
Our
have money
country,
next, we weren't giving it away to
one second. Yeah, no, fair enough. I hear you. But the trick is what the government tell us is, yeah, the migrants are taking money from your purse. They're not. They are. The government's taking money from us, and then they're letting us blame whoever we want. They don't care if we kill each other.
Don't cost us no money as a country.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are leaking and hemorrhaging money in so many different ways. It's disgusting. We are paying for LGBTQ lessons in Africa and Asia. Yeah,
no, I agree.
billions,
It's a- yeah, I've got
billions.
that,
Yeah. So, what are we looking at? We're looking at the migrants here, or we're looking at our government spending billions on teaching people how to be gay in a different country.
I'd stop that and the migrants, then we'd save loads of money. Chilling.
How
Do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
How do you teach someone how to be gay?
You can't.
What's the process there?
Sorry, say that again.
We've got army veterans living on our street.
Yeah.
We've got the immigrants that are coming over here.
Yeah.
Being housed in 4-star hotels.
Yeah.
Do you think that's right?
I think that we have enough resources to house the people that fight for this country, regardless of what our immigration policy is. One second. Regardless of what our immigration policy is, which I'm not saying I agree with. In fact, I don't have an opinion on it at all. But what I would say is that we shouldn't be tricked into thinking that where the pockets of our society don't have money, it's the immigrants. No. Our government will be shafting us regardless of if we had immigrants or not. 10 years ago, we was being shafted. 20 years ago, we was being shafted. 30 years ago, they took milk out of the fucking schools,
now
right?
what's that? Nobody's doing that. It's not immigration.
This has got nothing to do with immigration. None of those things is. The fact is, the ruling party, the government, don't care about the Englishman, the British, the Scottish, the Irish, the black man born in Brixton. They don't give a fuck about none of us.
Yeah, but the only thing is the immigrants are coming over here, getting housed. I written in black and white, and I saw this for myself, right? I was entitled to a 1-bedroom property, right? In black and white, it said, this property is suitable for the Somalian community.
Yeah, crazy. Right.
And if I put a bid on that, I wouldn't have got it.
I agree.
That's unfair.
I think that's unfair. I think that's totally unfair. Can I also say something that I think's unfair? When I was 13 years old, my mum was shot and murdered. Yeah, and I was placed into the care of the local authority. I went around to all different children's homes and foster cares. I ended up going into the institution, Her Majesty's Prison, because I turned to crime to feed myself. Right, I was on my own. I had no family in this country whatsoever. Fair enough. When it was time for me to get housing, I was told that if you're not gay, you ain't getting on this list. So should I now rally up a bunch of people and let's start targeting the gays because I couldn't get housed? No, we need to go to the council and say, listen, you should be, people born here should be housed regardless.
But
We ran into Libya. We ran into Libya. Our boys went to Libya to go and relieve them of a dictator, right? That dictator was giving free houses to people that were married. Free education to people that... Our country can't even do that for us, but we went and died over there. We're dying all around the world for the foreign policies of number 10 Downing Street. And then when we get frustrated, we look at the brown man and we look at that man and we say, look, you're taking from us. Oh, he's a perv. There's 50 of us here. One man's a perv.
Man, you're making that about colour there by saying the brown man.
You know why I say this?
That about colour.
You know why I say that? I think it's easier for us to be unhappy with something that doesn't remind us of us. I grew up in London, right? So I've seen the change in people. I've seen people treat me different as a black man, hear me speak, see how I carry myself.
Yeah, but the white man's been told we're racist for 20 years. What do you expect?
But this is you're not letting me finish my points. Yeah, you get me. So I don't want to waste my breath.
We live in Hackney.
Yeah.
Right? And my ex-husband.
Yeah.
He used to ride his bike.
Yeah.
And he was forever stopped. And he was a white fella.
Yeah.
He did look shifty. But he was always stopped.
Yeah. No, I guess what I'm saying is, the British people, this is an appeal to them.
Yeah.
If you care about your nation, then you need to go to the top. Yeah? All this fucking around outside the hotels, all this fucking around with migrants and da-da-da. Yeah, cool, we can get rid of the migrants now.
You're wrong there, mate. We've done it for 20 years.
But no. What we need to do, we've not had a revolution in this country. This country, the countrymen, listen, the countrymen have had their teeth filed down, right? We only have the energy for each other. Don't matter what colour you are, where you come from. Everyone's a little man. I think revolution is an unavoidable reality for people that want to be free from an oppressive government that don't care about them and utilise things to make us fight in-house. That's what I think.
Brexit was based on immigration. The public spoke about that. The government ignored us. I made a joke in one of my videos. Why didn't we just bring all the fit women in like in the Ali G film 20 years ago? In that moment, a light bulb went up in my head. I goes, fucking up. We were talking about immigration in pop culture in 2002.
Yeah.
But still haven't listened to it.
Exactly.
This is why people are annoyed.
Exactly.
It's not about colour.
No, but nothing's changed.
Math and cultural shift and demographic changes rapidly is upsetting people.
What's happening? Why have they circled like that? Anyway, go on.
And I've always said it's not about race and colour.
Yeah.
It's not about religion. It's not about Christianity. It's not about your beliefs. You know what I mean? It's, obviously the country's up in arms because obviously things that are happening, and people obviously feel let down by the government, and people feel let down because all these migrants are getting all this attention. You know what I mean? Perhaps they are just leading us into a path. Self-destruction.
Here's a one question I've got to ask for everyone, right? This isn't about race, right? This ain't about race. Does everyone agree? This ain't about race. All right. So how many of us are anti-racist? It's all right not being racist, but are you anti-racist? As in, if something racist happens now, how much people are gonna think, fucking hell, that's wrong and I'm stopping it?
I tried that for years, it was never good enough.
I'd say it was wrong, I'd say it was wrong, I'll change it. If people were to kick off on you now, we'd say it was wrong because you're standing here with us. You know what I mean? It would be wrong because
I'll tell you why it's not about race.
I think some people do act uncontrollable and they are stupid, do you know what I mean? And they follow the path when it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable.
Criticising cultural differences, though, is not racism.
No, fair enough.
The
No.
left side seems to make that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
So if
See
you
this-
say, I say we're bringing people from cultures like your Afghans and that, where for me there is concerns with the treatment of women in nations. Bringing them here, is that a correlation with why the crimes towards women are higher? Should we take a look at that? If there's nations where we've got statistics where the crime stats from them peoples are disproportionately higher, should we be looking at them nations and going, do you know what? Let's have a stricter immigration policy with them set places till we figure that out. If we've got nations where there's less, if we can look at the stats and go, well, they're less of a risk in these areas, bring more of them people in. It's not racist to say that. We've got to protect ourselves. And in the UK, in the last 30 years, we have been more than kind. If we stop immigration tomorrow, we will not worry about diversity. Look around you. We've got plenty of it. But no one said to us, thank you, Britain, for being grateful and letting all these people in. It's like, you're all bastards. It's not good enough. Open fucking
I
borders.
think what the issue is, we need a separation between the government and the people, right? So often we end up using the government speaking points. So we sound like we're part of the government. Yeah? But when people, because if you're part of the government, then you're going to have to answer to the foreign policies of the government too. And this is a big argument that the left give you, right? They tell you the foreign policies have created destabilized societies where these people have come from. Right?
They look at war left and right. What it is with it, a lot of people in modern society, they look at war very simply, good guy, bad guy. It's not as simple as that. No, we're the good guys on our side, the bad guys on their side.
Yeah, we know that.
War is war.
We know that because now the Taliban's our mates. So we know that. We know.
But the British
we know.
public should
Just
be
depends on who
harassing
you
it.
fight for, right? 'Cause we're for the Taliban now.
It's like Iraq and Afghanistan.
We put Saddam Hussein in power.
Yeah, I know.
We put Saddam Hussein in power.
Yeah.
We put Gaddafi in power. Then we turn around. In fact, we put Mugabe in power. In fact, every dictator that we have come to displace, we put them in power.
But it gets to the point now where the public, you're saying all this stuff about we've done this with war and that. We don't care anymore. We don't care. You keep crying about the war things. War's fucking war. Yes, we go to war, we'll kick all these nations' asses. We've got the bigger dick. Get over it at this point. We need to protect ourselves in this nation. I'm sorry, we've looked after the world a lot. The world is not all our responsibility entirely. It isn't.
I get that. I get that England and Britain has been huge in taking migrants, immigrants in. I get we've taken lots of immigrants in. But I would say that if we make a difference between the foreign policy of our government and our people, we should stop saying we've done loads around the world. Because a lot of what our government have done around the world is atrocious.
The governments, yes, but the actual people. Do you know how much money we put on it?
So me and you ain't done fuck all around the world. Right, so then why are we saying we've done all this? Are we them?
Because these people use it against us because of foreign policy. You have to let people in. You have to do this. You're all
No, we never. No, we never.
Horrible.
A million people. I was here. A million people
said no to the
came and said no, and they still went anyway.
So why did they use it against us then?
No, but this.
Your countries went to war, so you deserve all of this.
All right then. Do we look at that when we talk about other countries, right? What is the people's responsibility to regulate who their rulers are? That's it, right? So it's revolution, right? If you're in Nazi Germany, I don't give a fuck if you're born there. If you're supporting Hitler, then you're supporting Hitler. If you're not, you're not, right? So, but you can't talk around and say, yeah, we did all this. Because then you're claiming the identity of the people that are ruling over you. And I see you as separate, my brother.
No, we did.
Do you know what I mean?
The peoples have done good things. We've been kind. We allow people in. We've got the Immigration Acts coming. We got over we've got gay rights. We've got women's rights. That was the people fighting for this in this nation. We give so much money per capita to aid charities around the world. We've gave fucking trillions over the last fucking 40, 50
And how much have we made? And how much have we made?
We've not made much ever, but the people have tried.
How much have we made? We have an honest conversation about history. Right? If we've given all this in aid around the world, how much have we made from other countries off their backs?
Now
destabilizing.
Well, that's geopolitics. That's a lot more complicated. You're saying
is it too complicated?
Why are you saying
I'm responding to him because he said we.
So whilst we have taken, we have given back as well.
Have we given more than we taken? Have we given more than we taken? No.
I don't know.
100%.
And what you want about yours then?
I'll tell you why. One Nancy Prince Charles, one diamond in his fucking crown could repay everything you're talking about, the trillions and all that. It could repay everything, right? But we're not doing that. Yeah, we are ruled by fucking snakes.
But you reckon the people in the countries that they allow them to rule don't cause problems themselves and take their greed?
Say that again?
So these countries you're saying we've robbed from, their own people in their country would have sold the rights to do them things to us.
I don't know about that.
Deals and stuff.
I don't know about that.
The British Empire didn't rule the world with 200,000 troops only by being complete savages. We would have done trade deals. We would have done this and that.
I mean, it sounds good.
You're making it simple.
No, you're making it simple. You're simplifying it. Trade deals. The British Empire controlled the globe by trade deals.
So why are all the nations that the British Empire are in the only ones in a lot of the countries that have got democracy?
Because they've had their dicks chopped off.
Right, because they have democracy.
We don't even have democracy here. What are you on about?
Well, we do have more.
No, we don't. You just said
a
1 million people marched. 1 million people marched, said we don't want the war, we went to war. Where's our democracy?
We're more democratic than most countries, aren't we?
Are we?
Well, yeah, you're free. You're
able
to
to
stand in the street.
Are we?
Yeah,
but I can't grow a lemon in my garden, stand outside my front yard and fucking sell it, can I? Without a license.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So when we talk about rights and that, like, yeah, there's some rights.
Who's got the rights?
Who's got the rights? What rights are we talking about?
Any rights? What rights are you talking about?
What rights? What rights are we talking about?
What rights have we got to let people come over here raping our fucking kids? That's all I'm worried about.
Nah, I hear you, man.
With no
I hear
paperwork,
I hear you.
letting them into our country, doing the
Can you imagine MI5?
What is that about? That's all it is. We don't care about money. We don't care about we as a country let people into the country because we're nice, yeah?
No.
Let the people in.
It's not because we're nice. It's not because we're nice.
Come over on
You think that the British government are letting these people over because we're nice?
The British government
are we? Have you ever let a migrant over? Have you ever? Hold on, let me ask you a question. So why are you saying we let them in?
We let a migrant over.
Why are you saying we let them in?
The government, bro.
Right, we're not the government.
Exactly.
So then stop saying we did. Right, good question.
Why are they letting them in then, bro?
Good question.
You live here yourself.
Separate the people, and I say fuck the government. That's my thing. Yeah. I say fuck the government.
What would you do?
Yeah?
What would you do then?
I'd let the people actually have a democracy and rule.
Yeah.
But in what way? We'd appoint our own leaders.
Have you got children?
You don't want to be on the camera?
I don't give a fuck. I'll be on the camera.
Why did you move my hand?
Because I've just moved it.
Why?
Just leave it there. Have you got children in this country? Have you got children?
Don't touch my arm, man.
Have you got children?
And you ain't got a good reason.
Have you got children? Have you got children? Have you got children? Have you got children now? You can't answer.
I was making sense, man.
No, you weren't.
I recognise you.
You weren't making no sense.
I recognise it. Do you mind? Do you mind?
No,
No, he's only angry because he moved my hand and he had no reason to move my hand.
People are just annoyed.
Huh?
You
anyone chatting to me right now, know that I'm filming. Wait, let me just declare this. Anyone talking to me, know that I'm. You've seen me fucking filming. You stood here for 10 minutes.
Stop being aggressive, man.
No aggression.
We're here for debate.
No aggression.
Come on, bro.
We're here for debate and being reasonable.
Have you got children?
So what do you think the government's agenda is for?
This, I think the government wants society to implode. Right? I think the government is every government around the world is pushing us towards some kind of digital, guys, digital IDs. Yeah, this is an attack on our freedoms. What they do, everyone knows about the Hegelian dialectic, problem, reaction, solution. They provide a problem, we react, and then they deliver the solution that they've already had in store for us. We're being manipulated. That's what's happening. This is pure manipulation, and it's not an accident. It's deliberate. So that's what I'm trying to get people to refocus their minds. Yes, we can talk about the people in the dinghy boats. Cool. But there's somebody above that wants none of us to be free. And that's what we need to be focused on. Because I think that this is a bigger distraction. All these people coming together is amazing. If we all come together against the ruling class, then that would be perfect. But we're not going to do it. We're going to fight amongst each other and we're going to argue amongst each other. They've been shafted, we're being shafted, everyone's being shafted. We're kept in a little barrel, fighting amongst ourselves, and we don't get no solutions. That's my belief, right? So I happily stand with each and any one of you lot, yeah? When it comes to getting back our sovereignty, our freedom, as human beings, born on this land, where I can make my lemonade outside my house without a license, right? But I also don't want people coming over and attacking my kids or doing anything strange. I agree. All right. But the fact is, if we are very concerned about child protection, and we look at the stats, Matey gave me a stat earlier. I didn't believe his stat. 10,000.
So out of every 10,000, right, 6.5 British, that's not even white British, that's British, will be convicted of a sex.
I don't believe that statistic.
59.6 out of 10,000 Afghans, 54.50 Eritrean.
It's not the That's not the official statistics.
They're out there.
All right.
Listen, I think there needs to be a bit more milder conversation on this one.
Huh?
The fact is, obviously, people from different cultures and societies, they're going to have different ways of our young girls who've been brought up in society, wearing short dresses, you know, drinking alcohol. One moment. Yeah, they're going to take that different to what they're used to in their own countries, and this is where the problem is. This is where the breakdown is. Let's not just go on a tangent of aggression and everyone's this, everyone's that, right? The simple fact of the matter is that people are different, and you get good and bad in all kinds, yeah. But there's a real big concern because there is a majority of people who are doing that. Yeah, from different cultures, and that's all it is.
Can I ask you a question, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
What do you think is the biggest threat to the children of England? What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat
to the safety of
probably the internet and the Chinese brainwashing internet. You know, that's on my personal basis. But I'm also concerned about, you know.
Oh yeah.
So what are you saying? You're saying the internet is the biggest threat to the kids.
Well,
I would agree. I think
that's
that's a great. I think that's a
if
great.
You're a father, I'm a father.
Yeah.
You're a father, I don't know.
That's a great perspective.
Right, yeah. But,
Okay.
there is a threat on that because
what's the
misled?
What's the biggest threat to children's physical safety?
So physical safety, I would say, probably at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Going with the stats is if you're close to, a migrant hotel, then them stats are going to obviously go up.
Right.
You know, the police
So let me ask you a direct question.
The police did a jogging exercise.
Yeah.
Where they did.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was so dumb. That was fucking. Go on.
Jogged along.
Yeah.
And anyone who
bibbed or whatever.
To put them outside migrant hotels and see what the fuck happens there.
Fair enough.
Don't play this honey trap bullshit scenario.
I thought that was a joke.
Don't do that.
Let me ask you a question. Genuine question. No offence made by this.
No offence.
In Great Britain,
yes, sir.
In England,
yes,
is the Englishman the biggest threat to the English child?
No.
Statistically?
No, but depending on the percentage.
I want to know.
No, 1 month. So you can throw numbers out there on percentage wise, right? So if you at one moment, it's like, listen, it's like in America, right? So think about this. So in America, yeah, 1 moment, if you've got 13% of people in America are black, and 60% of violent crimes are done by black males, then you can make your own conclusions out of that statistic. So I don't know the statistics.
But in America has similar.
No, of the UK,
no. Well, I'm going to agree with you, but I would say that.
But it's obviously an issue.
America has similar statistics.
But I'm not blaming.
The criminal justice system has.
I'm not blaming them people in America because it's their circumstance where they haven't been allowed to be in a good environment, and they have to, and they got in that bad mix.
You ever seen nonces?
So have
you ever seen a nonce swing? You know what a nonce swing is?
Yeah, majority are probably white.
Have you seen a nonce swing?
No, I have not.
I have.
And if I did, I'd torch it to the ground.
I have.
Sir.
I've served them, served them mashed potatoes and phlegmed in their fucking spaghetti. Right?
Good.
I'm saying, do you know if paedophilia had a colour, what colour would it be?
Probably white.
Right.
Probably
So
white.
wait. Let me finish before you jump on me. Let me finish. Now, we know why that is.
Yes.
Yeah? And that is because it's a majority white country. One second. In Nigeria, do you think the majority of paedophiles in Nigeria are Chinese?
Of course not.
What do you think they are? Right. Is that normal, right?
Okay, no.
So if a couple Chinese people come over to Nigeria, right, and out of the 50, he's listening intently, out of the 50 people that's come over to Nigeria, 8 of them have troubled kids, right?
I get what you're saying. I can see your point.
What do we do as Nigerians?
It's not in the
do
UK,
we turn our blind eye?
That's the problem. It's not in the UK, and this is what it's about.
But I'm bringing it over.
What's in the
Let me
UK.
finish my point.
Well, my point is, that's not what's happening.
Let me finish my point, brother.
Stats out, and it's not what's happening.
So,
in the UK.
okay, in the UK,
so you using something silly like that.
You didn't even let me finish, bro.
But you're using.
You didn't let me finish. You're shutting me down, and I've listened to you. You shut me down, bro. You shut me down.
On, but I'll tell you. I'll explain.
Go on. So what you're saying is, in the UK. In the UK, the statistics are different, right? In the UK, wait. I'm saying.
He won't. I won't. Come on,
Can I have a chat?
I won't have a chat with you. He won't. I won't.
So why you all stood around me then?
He won't.
Well, I'm just having a conversation. I'm just having a conversation. I tried to make my point. I tried to make a point. My point got shut down. I'm not going to argue. I'm here to document what's going on and get your opinions. But we're in a conversation, so I'm asking you a question to see if it triggers your mind to give me more input, right? So I want to ask you. I've not even made my point. All right, let him finish, and then I'm going to turn on to you, brother.
The point that you gave was Chinese and who?
That's the problem.
And who in Chinese now is completely irrelevant.
You won't be able to deal with me.
Deal with you? Do you want? Why do I have to deal with you if we're just having a conversation? I'm not here to be right. I'm not here to be right. I'm not. Wait. I don't like all this. He's talking to me. Let him finish.
Listen.
Do I look like someone that's scared?
No,
really?
You
think I'm scared?
No, you're not scared.
Scared of what?
No, exactly.
What am I scared of? You want me to be scared, but you're not intimidated. Scared of what? Why should I be scared? Why should I be fucking scared? For what?
Why you got to start for?
No. What should I be scared for?
There's no need for that.
Bro, where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live?